Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stimulus Money. We've got a very important update to cover today, one that could have a real impact on millions of Americans who are struggling to keep up with the rising cost of living. Today's news is all about stimulus relief, including direct deposit payments coming in the next few months of 2025, state-level rebates that are already being rolled out, and even talks of a possible new federal program that could deliver as much as $2,400 for a family of 4. On top of that, we're going to break down what's confirmed, what's still being debated in Washington, and what's just rumor, so you know exactly where things stand. If you've been waiting on relief from your state or from the federal government, this is an update you don't want to miss. And before we dive in, I just want to ask one quick favor. Please take a second to hit that like button. It really helps Stimulus Money reach more people who need this information. Now, let's get into the details. State-level stimulus and rebates. First up, what's already happening? Direct deposit payments are beginning in October 2025 across several states. But one of the biggest updates comes from Alaska. Starting October 2, Alaska will begin distributing its Permanent Fund Dividend, or PFD payment. This year, the payout is up to $1720 for each eligible resident. Now, it's important to understand these are not federal stimulus checks. Alaska funds these payments with oil revenue. The state has been doing this for decades, but with inflation hitting families hard, this year's checks are especially meaningful. Eligibility for the PFD is strict. To qualify, you must be a legal resident of Alaska, have lived in the state for at least 72 consecutive hours each year over the past 2 years, not claim residency in any other state, and you must have submitted a valid application by March 31, 2025. Certain felony convictions can also disqualify applicants. Those who signed up for direct deposit will see their money land on October 2, while paper checks will start going out on October 23. Over 600,000 Alaskans are expected to benefit, and that's a big help going into winter, especially with grocery and heating costs climbing. Alaska isn't the only state stepping in. Several states with budget surpluses are offering rebates or stimulus-style payments, often funded by excess tax revenues. While these aren't federal stimulus checks, they still make a big difference for families in need. Possible federal stimulus. Now let's talk about what everyone is asking: will there be a new federal stimulus program? There's been a major development out of Washington. Senator Josh Hawley has introduced the American Worker Rebate Act. Under this plan, eligible adults would receive $600 each, plus an additional $600 per dependent. That means a couple could get $1,200, and a family of 4 could receive up to $2,000. That's a significant amount of relief. But here's the catch: the proposal is facing strong opposition in Congress, even within Senator Hawley's own party. Many lawmakers are pushing back against the idea of new federal spending on direct payments. Right now, it's still just a proposal and not law. At the same time, former President Donald Trump has been talking about a different idea, something he calls tariff rebate checks. The U.S. collects billions in tariff revenue from goods imported from other countries. Trump has argued that a portion of that money should go directly back to the American people, either as rebate checks or even as dividends. While his priority is still using tariff revenue to reduce the national debt, he has said that some of it could be distributed to struggling households. Again, this is not approved yet, but it shows there's still political interest in direct relief payments. If Congress takes this seriously, it could lay the foundation for a future stimulus program. New York's Inflation Refund Checks. Meanwhile, let's shift back to state relief. New York is currently issuing inflation refund checks tied to the 2023 tax year. Eligibility depends on income and filing status. Single filers earning $75,000 or less will get $200. Married couples filing jointly earning $150,000 or less will get $400. Couples earning between $150,000 and $300,000 will get $300. Married individuals filing separately, heads of household, and qualifying surviving spouses will also receive between $150 and $400 depending on income. These checks started going out in October and will continue through November. Governor Kathy Hochul has said these refunds are part of her plan to help New Yorkers deal with higher living costs. So, here's where things stand. Confirmed, Alaska PFD checks begin October 2. Confirmed, New York Inflation Refund Checks are being issued this fall. The American Worker Rebate Act could provide up to $2,000 for families, but it's still under debate. Discussed, Tariff Rebate Checks are being floated as another option for direct aid. This is why it's so important to stick to verified information. There are a lot of rumors online, but only a handful of programs are confirmed right now. If your state is offering payments, check their official website. If you're waiting on a federal program, stay tuned here on Stimulus Money because we'll keep you updated the moment anything is officially passed. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you have any questions about eligibility, payment dates, or how much you might qualify for, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like so more people can find this update, and of course, subscribe to Stimulus Money for the latest stimulus and economic news. Take care, and I'll see you in the next update.